Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. I'm going to the top. Thank Nicola for her 7-month membership. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys for the super chats, the super stickers. I appreciate it every time that you go out your way to and spend your hard-earned money on me. I do appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. Hello, Sunflower. You did. Hello, Snowdrop. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I have a few videos, some things I would like for you guys to hear. We're going to do the Mimi song. Let's get that ready. I want to say something to OG Patrice. None of you guys know her or may not know her, and so I'm not going to do a lot of explaining on who she is. I just want to apologize to her for not taking her advice about Jaguar in the beginning. And also apologize if I've said anything negative about her that she may have heard, but I don't remember speaking negatively about her. But since I was over there, I harbor some responsibility for my actions. Okay? That's that with that. Hit the like button, hit the like button, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We have to get a new song. Sam, can we have a new song? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Oh yeah. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And don't forget to share. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Don't forget to share. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And don't forget to share. My daughter's hair, it is different from mine. Kisses to you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part of my show. Hello, Diana. I have had the pleasure of meeting some great people as well. I'm glad it's a happy place. Oh, that would be awesome if Michelle from Royal Daily Tea could stop by and actually be on camera. If she stops by, I will ask her if she would like to come up. She kicks off the lives and reading from the chat. Oh yeah, I got to see what's going on in the chat. I got to see what's going on in the chat. In the chat. In the chat. Uh-oh, it's doing its thing. Hello, Sam. I don't know what that was. Reggae. Hit the like button in the chat. Hit the like button. I forgot the song. Hello, Judy Bird. Hello, Sam. Thanks for being here. Gracing us with your presence. Hello, Marine. Hello, Susan. Hello, Iman. Love is love. I want to give a shout out to Ralph. I want to give a shout out to Too Strong. He's another content creator Marlon, and I don't know the other guy's name. Please forgive me for that. But I gave him a super sticker and he thanked me on his platform. And I thought it was very gracious of him to do that. So a shout out to you Too Strong for your for thanking me for my lonely little $2 that I gave you. Thank you to Too Strong. Hello, Tune the News. And leave a comment. Hit the like button, share the screen, and hit the like button, and comment. See, I don't know. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find things to fit. Sorry about that. It's 82 in here. Let's give a shout out to 82. I would love for her to come on Sunflower if she comes up today. Hello, Dictator. Tune the News. Andrea, Adrian, and Andrea. Nicola, hello. Tune the News. Hello, everyone. Hello, Susan. Hello, Doody Bird. Hello, Be Happy. Good to see you. Hello, Marine. Hello, Cupid. Oh, God, all my lovely supporters here. Come on in, sit right down. Baby, let your hair hang down. Come on in, sit right down. Baby, let your hair down. Hello, Mandy. I have no idea. I do need a song for the cooking show. It's the cooking show with Lady Letitia. Come and cook and come and try to eat with Lady Letitia. Just make up a song. And leave a comment after the live. Leave a comment after the live. Leave a comment. Hello, all my lovely subscribers, my lovely supporters, all of you lovely people. Please leave a comment after the live. Snowdrop is really good at leaving a comment after the live. I was doing chores too. Thank you. We didn't do a cooking show yet, but I saw my mom yesterday with my lovely sister, and they came to see Kara perform her Valentine's Day performance. So that was really fun, and I was glad to see them. And then we went out to dinner. And it was great. Hello, Sue. Thank you, Iman. Mwah. Hello to my members. I'm going to try to come out with some stuff for you guys, I promise. That's exactly what I like for you to do, Nicola, is to feel a part of this community. Peace, love, and happiness. What's up, girlfriend? Shout out to Ralph the Wise. Shout out to AT2. Shout out to Too Strong. OG Patrice. Haven't heard that name yet? Oh, you're tired, doo-doo bird. Shout out to AT2. Hello from Denmark. Hello, Victoria. Welcome. Hello, Bass Girl 42. Hello, lovely lady. Big ups from all of us in New Zealand. Peace and love. I see you. Sorry, I had an accident. Yeah, I'm boohooing with all this fatness on me, but I haven't stopped eating like I should. Like I ate some ice cream last night. It was so yummy to the tummy. Glad you're feeling better, dude. Okay, I got some stuff for us today. Hello, Sneak, Porky. Looking beautiful as always. Hey, Lady Letitia. Love is love. That's right. Love is just love. Love to love. Love is love. Love to love. Uh-oh, hold on. Honey. Did you get your heart candy? Hello, Ladybug. Mommy be done in just a few.
Let's go. Let Mommy do this for a minute. We're gonna get some milk. You want some milk? And some candy? You want a heart chocolate?
Yeah, let's get some Mimi.
A heart chocolate? Let's go get a heart chocolate.
Are you full?
I am stuck. I am way too much.
Was it good?
Chicken fried steak was kind of
dry.
It wasn't crunchy.
Oh, did you eat it all? Okay.
Come on, right here. Let's go.
All right. Bye, lovelies.
Come here, let's go get some chocolate. Chocolate. Right here.
Beautiful boys.
You gotta clean the floor. Clean it right there. You cleaning the floor?
Okay, guys, give me a sec. Intermission. Intermission. Yes, they did be happy. I gave them some. My mom and sister. Okay. Sam has the music. Hello, Leslie. The Mimi Show. I know. We were going to do an intermittent fasting, but hello, SCJ. Good to see you. I want to thank you personally for all my super chats, super stickers. To SCJ. Ooh, that sounds good. Pickled chips, onion crisp for the live. What? I've never had that. The Mimi Show. Oh. Yes, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment after the live. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Okay, one more. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. You better get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Work it, girl. Work it in your seat. Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Well, that was fun. All right. I want to thank Mandy personally. Let's thank Mandy, everybody, for giving me a super sticker. Feeling the love. Thank you, Mandy. Mwah. Let's all give Mandy a thank you because all the support is needed on this channel. I have a microphone, but I'm not very good at it. I don't know if it would sound better or whatever. Thank you, Mandy. Mwah. Kisses to you. It's me, Killer T. Hello. I hope you had a wonderful day as well. Lovely. It's good to see you. Hello, Judith. Thank you for thanking Mandy for me, guys. I appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. I have some videos I would like to show you guys. We're going to be talking about the Mimi girl, yes. And it might be some stuff we've already spoken about, but who cares? The bath. Thank you guys for saying hello to all the new people that come into the chat. All right. Okay, I am doing some stuff behind the scenes. Okay.
Harry and Meghan have been together in Canada, in Vancouver and in Whistler. There's been all sorts. They've had a selfie with Nelly Furtado. There's been some major public displays of affection. They've been chugging beer. They've been tubing, which I'm assured is like a pursuit on the ice. There's some great
like a
pictures.
blow-up toboggan.
It's a blow-up toboggan down there. They're literally having a great time. So we commissioned a poll here at The Sun, and we were asking whether our readers and viewers thought that they were still royal or whether they are members of the public or just commoners. And I'll give you the results. It says 19% of our readers consider them to be royal, but 41% say they are celebrities, and 40% say they are commoners or non-royals. What do you guys think about that? Are they celebrities now?
I find that.
What do you guys think? Do you think they're celebrities, royals? What? My take is that they're nothing. They're not celebrities. They're wannabes. I think that they're wannabes. What do you guys think? Lady L, what do you think the Harkles' next desperate act to grab attention will be? Well, they're still milking this one for all it's got. The kissing, the kissing PR, you know, in public and hanging on his arm, trying to show affection, that they are in their next honeymoon stage. And I, for one, don't believe that. Snowdrop, I will cover it. Yes, if you guys would like me to. I got to get up on what's going on with the Blake Lively and them. I can tell you right now, Snowdrop, that I am with the guy and not with Blake Lively at the moment. I'm thinking there's some shady stuff going on. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they're celebrities or royals? Which one would you put in the category, or make up your own category? Okay. How about we do it like this? Put a 1 in the chat if you think they're still royals. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they're celebrities, and a 3 in the chat if you don't think they're just grifters. Or what do you think? They've got to be in some type of category. They're not influencers. She's not influencing anyone. She's going to cook some cakes and stuff. Hello, Payne. Micro celebrity. Okay. I'm liking that, Susan. Micro celebrities. I like that. Susan, I've never heard of a micro. That must mean that they're wannabe celebrities and wannabe royals. Break that down for me. They're grifters, end of it. They're grifters, the end of it, says Marine. I think nothing but commoners. Okay. Commoners. There we go. I think so too, Cupid. I'm feeling that vibe. They are neither celebrities and they have never been royals. Okay, Sheila? They are not royals. They are the pretenders to the crown. They will not set up a court in the U.S. We don't do that. Sunflower has spoken. Meghan and Harry are both two lost individuals. Just lost, according to Diane. She got caught with her post-divorce book and needed to reel Harry back in with booming. He wasn't having it. Susan, that was good. Nobodies. Micro celebrities. Wannabes. Hello, Latanya. I think they are future criminals interfering in our election and First Amendment. 3s all the way down. Sue, Snowdrop, Payne, Leslie, a pair of phonies. 3 all the way down the list here. Oh my God, the 3s are unbelievable. Hello, Mary. Susan, 3. Tune in News, 3. Mary, 3. Diana, 3. Marine, 3. Marion, 3. Judith, 3. Their crowd, the airwaves. Oh, they do. Hollywood grifters, definitely not royals. Alicia, hello, beautiful. Grifters. That's what Neil Sean calls them, micro celebrities. Okay, that's what we're going to call them. The strawberries look dry. Commoners and demanding. Love it, love it, love it. If the Harkers were anyone else, they would either be in jail or in a mental hospital. Fakers and frauds, Sue says. All right. The side chat has spoken.
That last figure you gave, I think 40% saying that they're non-royals / commoners. The reality is, by definition, really, they are celebrities. I think the definition of a celebrity is someone who is very well known. They are two of the most famous people on the planet. They do fall outside the official royal area now, but I think they are celebrities, and the way that they've been presenting themselves over the last few years shows that seems to be a space they want to be in.
No, according to my side chat, they're wannabes. They are not royals. They are micro celebrities. They're grifters. They're number threes. That's according to my side chat here. I got to go with the side chat. Alicia. Harry just doesn't seem that intelligent. No, he's missing a few, ain't he? Allegedly. Haggy and draggy. Ain't no telling what new name. Harry just doesn't seem that intelligent. They're infamous. Harry is famous. MM is infamous. Infamous. Good one, Susan. Yep, there we go. Infamous. Perfect. Micro celebrities. I love it. Okay, let's get back to what she's saying.
You know, even as you've mentioned with Meghan's Instagram, she's coming across now as a Hollywood influencer, and that seems to be the image she's wanting to present. So I suppose
she's not a Hollywood influencer.
Well, by all definition, I would say they're now celebrities.
Well, I've been sorry, Norman.
No, I was just thinking the Invictus Games. It looked like kind of the Meghan show. Looks
The
like she was
food
trying
show?
to muscle in and make it a sort of PR event for herself.
Did he say the Meghan show? No. He just said at the Invictus Games, it seems like it was all about the Meghan show. She makes it all about her, the Mimi show. I would have to agree with him.
Well, I don't know about the athletes, but she was there making sure she was centre stage more than Harry was, as a matter of fact. And you have to say it's a bit like John and Yoko, really, in terms of who's running things. It's quite a curious relationship. And I have to say, she looks in her element at Hollywood and over there, but I'm not whether Harry is, it's another matter.
Well, the Invictus Games is a really important thing for Harry.
It is, yeah. So, but he wasn't centre stage, was he? She was.
Well, the interesting thing about this, there's been lots of rumours about, is there trouble in California? They spend a lot of time apart. Harry spent his 40th birthday with his friends, and they do, you know, they've split their working arrangements particularly. But what I was interested in was that Meghan left early. So she's not spending Valentine's Day with Prince Harry in Canada. She's gone home to spend time with the children. I'm not going to comment on that, Bonte. I'm just going to maybe raise an eyebrow
Gonna let me comment on it
and throw it to you and ask, what do you think that means?
Yes, she's posted already back in California. She posted a little Invictus package that she'd obviously been sent for the kids. I think that there's going to be an extraordinary amount of scrutiny on everything that happens with them and their relationship because of the professional separation that happened last year. With that said, the PDAs were pretty intense, and we got more of a front row seat to all of these PDAs. It was kissing, hugging, hand holding. By, you know, just looking on surface value, at least it certainly looked like a couple very much in love. And the reason we saw so much of that tied in with the incident.
She is misinformed. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't know her name, but she is misinformed. I am like what Ashley just said. She will be pretending stuff she will be peddling stuff on the QVC network before you know it. The QVC network. No, that's when you know you have gone from celebrity to from celebrity to commoner. Now, was it because Netflix dropped her? Now, are we confirming? Is this a confirmed statement that Netflix has finally dropped the gruesome twosome? Have Netflix finally dropped the gruesome twosome? Hollow humans, vacant vessels. Sue, star for you. And star for you, Ashley. The QVC one, that was funny. Sunflower, a micro celebrity, also known as a micro influencer, is a person famous without a niche group or users or social media platform. Gotcha, Sunflower. Thank you for breaking that down for me. I don't think she's good enough for QVC. I think infomercials in the middle of the night. Well, she's headed that way. Oh, she's an anti-monarchist. Leslie has informed us. Netflix has not dropped them. LOL. They won't. Well, this is it. They have to renew their contract, or this is it. This is it. Netflix has to decide on what they want to do by March. Are they going to renew their contract, Susan? Oh, Dudebird has heard that in Lady C, they have dropped them. Dropped them. Darcy, I'm getting micro celebrity 100. Micro Royal QVC network. We got the jokes today. Meghan will soon be selling cheap sports socks out of a suitcase on street corners. A suitcase girl once again. Marine. Joan Rivers was on QVC. She had lovely jewelry. I love Joan. She would have alienated Mimi on the Fashion Police. Oh, yeah. If Netflix was clever, they do a behind the camera series of working with Markle's raps, bunions and all. You are all right. The QVC network is too elevated for her. Let's see what else this lady is talking about. Don't know her name.
Instagram part is because she was posting a lot of that, these moments together. It's because we're only just now seeing Meghan on Instagram in this capacity for the first time since she started dating Harry publicly. It's hard to know if this is always the way that they've been together, because it's unusual. We're not used to seeing this much of them behind the scenes and them being so lovey-dovey. We get the photos and you get videos on engagements, but it's very different having them joking around. He was pushing her on that tubing and they were giggling together. And so I think I also need to make mention that she left the Dusseldorf Invictus Games early as well. So why? It's possibly just the way that they operate that, and maybe we don't read into that at all. They have 2 kids at home. She has done it before. So I I'll put that on the record. But yes, I think it's been a curious time seeing just how personal her Instagram account has been in showcasing her and Harry, particularly at a time when it's off the back of that article that came out last month talking about the relationship and all this scrutiny. So
we've never seen so much. I've never seen so much, PDAs between that couple in the years I've reported on them. I went to both Dusseldorf and The Hague. I didn't go to Canada this year because I genuinely believe that they, as our viewers believe, that they're more in the celebrity world rather than the royal world. When they're out there in California and Canada, almost like a celebrity story. When they're over here doing things with the king and queen or having arguments or bringing up shows, it's a royal story. But I've never seen so much PDA. I've never seen so much display, and I don't know whether that's because of the stories and the rumors that have been going on, or as you're right, that's just what they're like behind the scenes.
I think we'll have to watch how it unfolds with the way she's presenting herself, because I would also...
Meghan just started doing this PDA because she wants us to think that they're in love and that their relationship is not on the rocks and that they're not divorced or having issues. That's where the PDA is coming in at. Because when she was at the Lakers game, she didn't give him a kiss on the kiss cam. She actually literally was pushing away from him. Now, all of a sudden, she wants to sex him on the stage. Kissy-doo-loo. Give him side eye. Yeah, I got a live. Hi, hello. I'm not buying any jam. Somebody would have to buy it for me and send me that, because I am not buying any jam. Plus, it doesn't have any FDA approved or food approved. It needs to be approved by the Food Association. It needs a label. It doesn't have a label with the ingredients and what is all in it. I don't think so, Snowdrop. She has to have something first to sell. That's right, Dictator. She has a website with nothing on there. She is selling air right now. They've never showed that much PDA before, ever. It's all PR. She's never showed that much PDA in front of anyone, ever. Kissing and see, we're in love. I'm not getting a divorce book. I'm not going to write a divorce book. See, we're in love. Everything is good. Our kids are at home waiting on us to get there and all this good stuff. Okay? We are not in trouble. Our relationship is good to go. The relationship was never good to go because she was never in love with Harry. She was never in love with Harry. She went after Harry as a gold digger. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. MM was losing control of H. The word got out about her past divorce book. She had to lure him back. He sent her down the slope in a snow tube. Scam jam. Meghan ghetto-filled the British royals. Yes, she did. Ghetto-filed the British royals. Her behavior is that of an immature teen. Very immature. To going on Oprah Winfrey to talk about a family that was there for you. Didn't go behind the scenes and discuss anything that was bothering you. I went to HR. No, you didn't. There's no HR for a senior royal. You go to the Queen, she's HR. She treated the royal family like a business. She treats Harry like a business deal. No one's buying the PDA. It's too fake. It's too much of it. Maybe if she had just, and then the laying on his shoulder while the veterans are doing their thing. Want some attention. Can't get enough of it. Hello, Darcy. I really like your name, Alicia, and I think you're very beautiful. Netflix is going to put out a juicy documentary out about them down the road. They need to. And so does Spotify. Behind the scenes. Did you hear this laugh, Letitia, when he pushed Meghan down like you mentioned? No, I didn't. Thank you again for my super stickers, SCJ. My super chats. When I do get them, I really do appreciate them a lot. I do. Mandy, thank you so much for my super sticker. And I want to thank Nicola for her membership. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Meghan's going down that snowdrop was symbolic of Harry flushing her down the toilet. I didn't see her go down anything. I missed it. What can HR do? You need a doctor. She always blaming everyone else and takes no responsibility for herself. Thank you, dictator. Gold star for you. That's true. She's a manipulator. She blames others, and she doesn't take responsibility for any of her actions. I came on talking about my responsibilities and apologizing to some people when I first came on here today, because I believe that accountability is good. It's good for the soul. I did not grab hold of her, kiss my husband that much in 25 years. No, my husband is a kisser. He loves to, he does that a lot. But it's normal for him and us because he does it all the time. It's not a spare of the moment thing. It's not a new thing. It's not something that you just decide to do all of a sudden because you're trying to let everybody know that, oh, all things are good in paradise. And we know the truth. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And I want to thank all of those, like Sam sent me this big package of candy and goodies, and it was like Christmas. I was truly grateful for Sam for doing that. I'll never forget it. And also Raquel. I don't know where my Raquel is. She come and goes, and I miss her. So if you see Raquel out there, tell her I miss her. Okay, let's see what this lady is saying still.
Say, if you noticed, she launched this Instagram account, I think it was on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day this year, and it was so slick and polished. It was the, she was previewing the work she was doing, and it was that film of her riding on the sand, and it was all very slick. But it's gone from that to now what really is
I have to stop her. It wasn't sleek in all this. It wasn't that. It was a gimmick. It was a PR stunt. I'm going to have it going on in 2025. Show us. You keep launching yourself. You keep launching yourself into this sphere of greatness. You launched a jam show. You launched the Archiewell website. What else did she launch? Her book, The Bench, the Netflix show, and all of them failed. Remember the article I read not too long ago about the failure of everything she touches fails? I'm not saying that. That is what the public is saying, unfortunately. And she's trying to gain something. What do you think, guys? I have a question for you guys. What do you think Meghan's end goal is for those that see through her? Is she trying to make us see that there's something better, that she is not a gold digger, that she did not go after Harry's family, that she married a man that she's not in love with? Is she trying to convince us of something otherwise that we already know, that she's a fake person? How is she going to convince us and fix her reputation? Because if you're going to be a micro celebrity, you're going to have to fix your popularity. And I don't think Instagram and a cooking show and kissing on your husband is going to change our minds. Being a good person starts at home. Who's a sugar? Sugar, sugar, yeah. Darcy, why hasn't MM developed some skills? Acts like entitled teen. Because she doesn't have any skills. I don't think she really has any skills. She was banking on the Duchess of Sussex. She was banking on her name alone that would catapult her into some type of fame and fortune with the people. But she only thought of the celebrity. She didn't think about us, how we would receive her. Most of us on here believed that she was going to treat the family right and Harry right and everything was going to go. I had suspicion in the beginning, but I gave her the benefit of the doubt. And now everything that I doubted is coming to fruition. It has already come to the light. Taking responsibility for your actions and apologizing is a very noble thing. It is a noble thing. You admitted that you've done something wrong, and it helps you heal too. But Meghan's in denial. Thank you, dictator. Meghan isn't clever enough to realize that all the over-the-top affections just look strange from a crown woman and makes authors feel uncomfortable. She makes others feel uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Like when my husband is kissing me around my mom, sometimes I'm like, okay, back up. Peel, Pearl. Hello, GC. Who, JC? What news outlet that's scared to speak the truth? They better speak the truth. She likes collecting deals, launching things, but they never amount to anything. She's a launcher. 2025. Oh, guess what? I got this teenager a shirt from Billie Eilish because she lost it in the fire in the dryer of her home. Come on, Meghan, you can do better than that. Just build them a new house. Or give them a couple of $100,000 to help them start. Give some real, give real things. Substantial amount of things. Don't give stupid stuff. Now ain't the time to be getting t-shirts. Look at her. Look at Meghan, proud of herself. Patting herself on the back. She wants us to be proud of her too. Do something to make us feel that way. Change your perspective on, help change your self for us to change how we feel about you. Is it possible for her to fix herself? But accountability starts first, like Dictator said. She can't get enough attention. It's really shocking to see the display of her actions. It really is. MM wants us to love and adore her, but there's a way to go about doing it. If you're getting, you need to target the people, because now Hollywood has thrown you out. The commoners, us, has thrown you out. We all have thrown you out because you're a bully, because how you treat people, because you're fake, and all this other stuff. But then you want us to love and adore you. How are we supposed to do that? When you went on the Oprah show and started talking down about the Queen, the very person that threw you this lavish wedding. I don't get it. If you were going to mistreat the royal family, then why take their stuff? Why take their names? Why run? Why take and run with their stuff? Why take the Duchess of Sussex? Why get married in this big castle, in this big, beautiful church, cathedral? Why do all of these things if you know that you're going to betray the very people that gave it to you? The betrayal is real. Yes, she did. She said she's got a lot to say. Remember, she threatened the Queen in the Cut magazine, said she didn't sign an NDA and she can say what she wants. Yes, he did. He got out in the nick of time. Is a violent. She is violent. Did you see how she was talking to him at the Invictus games? And he was just looking straight ahead like, here we go again. It was on I showed a video of it not too long ago. Yeah, she thinks we are stupid and are going to believe her. She is an evil person. I am, in my own opinion, allegedly. I think so too, GC. I think there's something wrong. I think there's something wrong up there. There's a to-do-y up there. Nothing will help her or him now. No redemption. They're inherently rotten. Okay, SCJ. Oh, the woman in the clip is a sugar. Okay, got it. Meghan has to stay married to Harry for the rest of her life. Just like Wallace Simpson. Again, like Wallace, we might believe she loved Harry when she is 90. She is going to have to stay with Harry because she's only relevant because of Harry. If she divorces him, then what does she have? She still has the name, but she's not popular. And people are going to turn on her as soon as she turns on Harry. People are not going to believe that it's Harry's fault the relationship died because of how he's treated her in this relationship, meaning how much he's given to her, how much he's changed his life for her, how much he's allowed her to go on the Oprah show and talk bad about his family, the Netflix show, the Spotify, how don't forget about the spare book. The flowers in the attic. If I had seen the engagement interview when I aired, I would have seen through her. I only saw the wedding and hope for the best. It wasn't Oprah that I saw the reality. It wasn't until Oprah, that's when I saw the reality. Wow, Susan. So it took you a while. It took you a while. I knew when she left, it was some stuff. I said, she's not going after the media. If she is going after the media, so what? But she's going after the royal family. Watch. When she was in Africa talking about, no one's asked me how I feel. No one's asking me if I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Why would someone ask a newlywed woman and a newlywed mother, how are you feeling, if you're not feeling anything but in blitz heaven? I would have still been in honeymoon phase. I would still be tripping that I had that wedding. I would still be going off about, wow, look what the Queen did for me. No, but Meghan felt entitled to it. She felt like she was supposed to get it just like Catherine. No, Harry's the spare. It doesn't make him less of a person because he's a spare. I never considered Harry less than William because he was a spare. I thought he was a bachelor just like his brother. She doesn't have any end game. She can't think that far. She has a defect personality and works against everyone and herself, that she spends more time repairing the damage she does, but never learns. The dictator is right. She has a defective personality and works against everyone and herself, that she spends more time trying to repair damages she's does, but never learns. The book, the divorce book. Now she wants to pretend like that was never going. Why would you even insinuate that? Why would you come up with something like that? Why would you even want to pretend that you're getting a divorce from your husband? Why would someone want to pretend that? SCJ.
Very candid. Here's my life. Here's me and Harry. Here's this stuff that we've donated via my celebrity friends. It's very much changed in the space of 6 weeks. So yeah, I don't know if that's a reaction to what happened last month, which was quite a PR debacle for them on a few fronts, or if that's, we're just going to get more of that as it unfolds. So I don't know.
I think coming back to your poll, your paper's poll.
I was told that Donald Trump said that he was not going to kick Harry out because he already got problems with Meghan. She's already his issue. But Donald Trump is doing some stuff. He is. Our economy is suffering. I feel it. The eggs has gone up. Everything is going up. The farmers are having a hard time. People are starting to wonder, did they choose the right? And these are his supporters that are questioning it. I'm just going to say that and move on, SCJ. We ain't going to talk about it. I ain't got really nothing else. This is not a Trump session. I remember when William and Harry went to help build houses for homeless. I think it was program was a TBDIY SOS, I think. Did they give any money? Snowdrop? No. Narcissists are unable to change. It's too deep seated and part of their DNA. That is what's going on. It's impossible for her to change. It's not going to happen. Like, I would, if I knew people were talking about me the way they talk about Meghan, like if someone was giving me some advice and everybody was saying the same things, I'd be like, well, maybe there is some truth to this. People are saying this about me. People are saying that about me. Let me sit down and think about it. I think narcissists, when you have narcissistic people, when people think about themselves only, all the time, 24/7, me, me, and me, and me, and me. Do I need to play the Mimi song again? It's the Mimi show. Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. Watch out. When they show you who they are, believe them. I learned that lesson the hard way. It's the Mimi show. Yes, when you trust people, when you give someone your trust, and then they show you who you are, who they are, then it's your opportunity to say, okay, I'm done. But if you continue to stay in something that your trust has been rocked by a person, then be prepared to get your trust to be slapped in the face again. Yes, it's me. They are incapable of recognizing their wrongs. 40 years old, Harry doesn't realize writing his book about mocking someone with a disability in his book was not a decent thing. Then he went on and talked about his first sexual encounter. With a woman that didn't want that. And then he lied and said she was older. She was 1 year older than him. That's where the manipulation and the lies come in at.
Harry wants both worlds. He wants to be the best of both worlds. He wants to be a celebrity or independent, the royal family, and I'm no longer part of this family. But he also wants to be called HRH and all the benefits that flow from that. And, you know, I think he's entitled to leave the royal family if he wants to. Nobody should be imprisoned by that if they don't want to be there. But he can't then hang on to the bits he wants and abandon the bits he doesn't want. It doesn't work that way.
Well, you talk about leaving the royal family, and one development that has happened this week is Donald Trump talking about whether he would ever deport Harry and Meghan back to the UK.
Yeah.
So I think he said, he basically said that he wouldn't kick Harry out because Harry has a visa issue going at the moment through court, which we all know about, that whether he lied on his visa application. So Donald Trump has said, I will not deport Harry. He's safe here because he has enough problems already dealing with his terrible wife.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just the kind of way you've been in politics. This is, you know what.
You've seen scratches and stuff on Harry's face from Meghan being abusive? Shame. Okay, we're going to move on. It was such a beautiful wedding. She was so lucky. It was beautiful. I didn't care for her dress, though. Okay, we're going to move on.
Joining me now is News Corp columnist Angela Mollard and Sky News contributor Louise Roberts. Ladies, the internet is abuzz comparing the Sussex and Wales's Valentine's Day. Louise, what stood out to you?
Well, Caroline, what stood out for me is the vast difference in the way these couples portray their marriages to the public. So as we mentioned, the difference in the pictures is one, but also you've got Harry and Meghan, which is really a soap opera. And very much I feel this week that Meghan has sort of orchestrated a massive PR campaign to prove to the world that this is the greatest love story the world has ever known. Whereas you compare that to Catherine and William, which of course is a very dignified and very sort of gentle way of expressing their love for each other. And it's also very... it's very powerful because it's not over the top. It's not that sort of over the top PDA that we saw in Vancouver, of course, with Meghan in the stands with Harry, clasping his face with her hands and planting a big smacker straight on his face. And, you know, just really completely over the top with how she behaves with him in public as well, which I find, is it really necessary, as you say? It's not a good look, I don't think, and it's very much contrived, I feel.
I think that's probably about right. And Angela, I do like how Catherine and William are just...
Catherine and William has the love story of all times. That was a fairy tale for me. It was beautiful. Watching their show, watching their actual, you know, love story, the documentary or the story of William and Kate. I thought it was beautiful. They talked about how their relationship had some issues, but then they came back together and, you know, he realized that that was his love of his life. He was about to mess up. William almost messed up and didn't get the girl. Hello, William. I saw Henry as the lucky one. Yeah, he was. He did not have the benefits and all the benefits and none of the responsibility of his brother. William has the weight of the world on his shoulder because he's going to become king. And all Harry has to do is just cheer him on like a cheerleader and live his life the way he wants to live it. But no, Instead, he went and got a Jezebel that flipped and turned his world all the way around. You cannot tell me Harry's happy. He's faking it. Post-divorce, she will be sitting all alone with her settlement money, nothing else. Yep, she gonna get that money. Oh, I wanted to say hi to someone that just came in. Plenty of royal dish. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Post-divorce, she will be sitting alone and with her settlement money, nothing else. How much money is she going to get from the divorce? And who's paying for it? Daddy? 1 Corinthians, the age of grace is ending. The UK is the one going after Harry's citizenship, not Trump. Oh, interesting. And welcome, the age of grace is ending. I am not a crap person, but Harry needs to stay out of the U.S. politics. If he doesn't, I think Trump will deport him. Yeah, like when he went over there to the fires, acting like he was a political figure, walking around and assessing the damage. Like, come on, Harry. You and Meghan need to have several seats. Charles and William are scheduled to see Trump soon. I heard that. They have to speak with him. I'm sure there's going to be an interesting conversation. Alicia, LOL, launch her out of the next space. Alicia is fun. Talk more, narc, expose Sunday today. I think the Markles have a responsibility, knowing Meg as she is, to come out to protect and get help for the kids. Narcissists rewrite the narrative as a defense mechanism. They want to be liked, keep up the facade always. Wow, it's scary. It's scary knowing someone like that. GC, gosh, Letitia L, I hope things get better for you there. It's bad here too in Australia for lower income and poor families to service groceries, etc. I like that Mimi show. Play the Mimi song. Okay. Playing the end of it. The Mimi show, Meghan show. It's the Meghan show. Oh, oh. Yeah, she wrote the book, Susan. She wrote the spare book. The Mimi show, the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show, Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. Yeah, he did. He talked about his addiction and he talked about how he had gas during Archie's birth, you know? I'm catching up, guys. I'm a little behind. Okay, let's see what the ladies are saying.
So effortless and so subtle in their affection. It does seem to carry through to everything that they do, doesn't it?
This is a couple that are deeply embedded. They've been together nearly 25 years, and I think that shows in their Instagram posts. It shows
I'm
in
gonna
the
drop the
diversity of work
link.
that they
Anybody
choose.
that want to come
it
up?
really showed to me in that post a single red love heart, as Louise was talking about. I thought it was also
Be
really
respected.
interesting when you laid it
Thank you.
alongside
Be
Princess Eugenie's
respectful
post. She
and
posted
nice when
4
coming
hours
on the
too
panel.
late. She posted the day after. She made an apology around that. Her pictures with her husband Jack Brooksbank were equally just very low key. What I also think is interesting is that Meghan only has the same number of Instagram followers as Eugenie. She only has 1.8 million. The Kate and William have 16.8 million. So it shows you why Meghan is really trying to make up ground here in terms of her being a brand. Her delivery was very lifestyle influencer. That's the direction we're going on. Whereas with William and Kate, what we see there is a couple really coming into their own. They've struggled through the last year, and they've found gravitas and restraint in everything they do.
Absolutely, and I think Eugenie probably represents a whole heap of couples who did realise the day after and got to it. So no judgment from me. As we discussed on the show last week, the Invictus Games has been on in Vancouver. Now, this is what Harry had to say during an interview on the Canadian television network CTV.
Hey, what's going through your mind right now as you're watching this and seeing the competitors pour their hearts and souls out to the court?
One of the things I care most about is the atmosphere, because I mean, maybe it doesn't mean that much to them, but for me, to be able to create the atmosphere for them makes them feel like superstars.
Nice in your world dish.
Submerge the general public with military, and for them to feel like I don't have any connection to military families. I went to this sporting display, and it was incredible.
He also spoke to People magazine while in Canada, saying, "To have my wife here supporting me is amazing. I love that she's by my side. It's such an important piece to this whole adventure." Now, Louise, did we learn anything new about Harry in any of these interviews?
I think the interviews reinforce what he has described as a sacred obligation he has to these veterans. And it's so wonderful to see him in his space where he really does flourish, supporting veterans and their families. And it's great to see him, really pushing that message and being so devoted to it. What was also interesting, I thought, is that TV interview he revealed pretty much that there won't be any more siblings for their children anytime soon. His view was that 1 or 2 kids is probably good. He has friends, of course, who have 5 children. He thinks they're crazy. And he said, well, it's your own fault. You've got 5 kids, clearly. So I thought that was rather interesting, because royals don't really tend to go very public with their sort of family planning thoughts on that matter. But he also said that Lilibet and Archie may end up coming to the Invictus Games themselves one day. He was very much looking forward to heading back to California and talking to them about the event itself. And he explains to them what it's like for athletes who perhaps are missing a limb or have been hurt in combat, and what it's like to actually perform in those games. And he said the kids are fascinated. So it's great to see that legacy he's passing on to the children as well. I really can't fault him when it comes to the Invictus Games.
No, indeed, can't fault him at all. Totally agree. Angela, is there anything else you'd like to add there?
Oh, I always feel incredibly sad when I see them at the Invictus Games. Look, they looked in their element, he and Meghan. And the reason I feel sad is because this could have been Harry's life's work. Every 2 years he goes to the Invictus Games, but that doesn't sustain him between times. If he had stayed as a member of the royal family and he'd stayed in England and he'd retained all the work and the connections with the military, this was his real opus. This was what he understands. If you think about militaries all over the world, they are finding it very difficult to recruit and retain. Harry could have been the poster boy for this type of career. He could have worked with
Meghan wasn't going to let him,
UK, but across the Commonwealth, and he could have made it look like a desirable career. Look, he's doing great work, as Louise says, with Invictus and with returned soldiers. But
Meghan
there could have been a far bigger work for him to do in this space. And I just think it's really sad. I think he would have loved it as well. He seems so purposeful, so happy, so engaged whenever he's working in this area.
And Angela, still on the Invictus Games, there was a bit of fuss around Meghan leaving early. Do we know what that was all about?
Yeah, do we know?
That's right. She left after 5 days. She flew back to California. Look, this was always the plan. She wanted to get back and see her children. She was with them, of course, for Valentine's Day. That meant she wasn't with Harry. She did the same, actually, in 2023 when she was in Germany for the Invictus Games. Look, she loves going there. She knows she's getting a great audience at the Invictus Games. There's great crossover for her in terms of her brand. You know, it's a joyous occasion. I think it also, being in Canada this year, was wonderful for them because, of course, they have that strong connection with Canada. But what will be interesting, Caro, is to see what happens when it's in Birmingham in 2 years' time. Of course, we haven't seen much of Meghan in the UK over the last few years, and whether or not she turns up or not will be intriguing.
Louise, the Daily Mail didn't miss another trip on a private jet. What's that story?
So instead of getting a commercial flight, of which, of course, the optics would be a lot better for Meghan, given she's somebody who works a lot in that environmental space and has won green awards, but clearly that dedication to be a conservative person is not sort of parlayed out into her actual travel plans itself. Yes, so she took a private jet from Vancouver to Seattle for a scheduled stop, but we don't really know why she went to Seattle, and then on to Santa Barbara itself. And I believe it was something like 800 gallons of fuel, apparently, which is a lot of fuel, and like oodles of carbon dioxide pumped out into the atmosphere. So please, these celebrities who go down the green route and then get on their private jets, we've absolutely had enough of it. I do not understand why they don't see it is such a hugely hypocritical thing to do.
Yeah, they don't seem to be too bothered by it, are they? Now, speaking of which, Meghan has always had an interest in politics. But, Angela, it's recently come to light that Harry and Meghan have been apparently providing funds to various Democrat Party-aligned operatives via their charity. What do we know so far?
That's right, Caro. So Archwell, which let's just
married a stalker,
have huge amounts of money, but has been making consistent donations to different Democrat-aligned agencies, companies, not-for-profits. So one that's really intriguing is to a Democratic-aligned company that basically is a disinformation expert, a woman called Gior Craig. Now, they've paid out money to her 2 years running. What I can't work out is whether they're paying it to support this woman in her work with the Democrats, or whether she's a disinformation expert who's on their books, that they actually are requiring her services to counter some of the what they perceive as disinformation about them. There's other donations. There's a donation to a not-for-profit, which is set up by some major rich players who fund the Democrats, and also to Ashley Biden, who set up a women's charity. That's the biggest donation they've made, $250,000. Now, when questioned about these donations, because of course the royal family have to be neutral when it comes to political issues, the response from their team was that it's misguided to think that this is any sort of political endorsement, and that they were simply supporting agencies and charities that they think
they ain't giving no money,
doing good in the world. So
Meghan and them are not giving to charity.
Very interesting. And still on Meghan, Louise, and a recent New York Post article has suggested that she's upset and a bit stressed about the backlash regarding American Riviera Orchard. It's always a mouthful for me, and it's probably a mouthful for others. Understandable. Things haven't quite gone to plan. I'm not quite sure how she resurrects things, though.
Well, that's a very good question. I think perhaps we should call it American Riviera ordeal, because that's what it's become for Meghan. And this sort of information's come via Tom Quinn, who, of course, has written that warts and all behind the scenes with the palace staff, which is just dropping bombs all over the place. Apparently, Meghan's sort of dissatisfaction with how her career as a lifestyle guru is going is causing issues with her marriage, because she's so stressed about it. But let's face it, it's still a bunch of trademarks and a sort of an ambit claim at the moment. If she actually launched a product, it may actually assuage some of the sort of the stress she's having around it, or the guilt that it's not working, or the pressure and so forth. And I do think she's become too niche in a way. I think she's become too, wanting to do everything and everyone, and not actually, she's not a businesswoman, clearly. So I'm not surprised she's stressed, because it's not working.
And Angela, I've only got about 45 seconds left, but a very interesting piece by Camilla Tomney in the UK Telegraph regarding Prince William being the royal family's secret weapon. What's her proposition, and what's your view?
Absolutely think she's right. She makes the point that William has sort of come into his own, that we thought that Spare and some of the revelations that Prince Harry gave in that book would be destabilizing for William. Quite the opposite. Obviously what's happened with his family, having his father and his wife both having cancer, it's showing the man and the mettle that Prince William has. He's 42. It's the age where his grandmother had been on the throne for 17 years, but we're finally seeing a William that we can believe in as a monarch. And across politics, his meetings with Trump, all of his endeavours, that there's a synchronicity, there's a strength, and there's that real family commitment with him and Kate, that we believe that this is a solid family, the family that Diana wanted for herself and unfortunately didn't get.
That's an excellent observation.
All right. Let's move on. Remove Archie a little bit.
You won't tolerate this disrespect, the bad behavior. And I think it tells also Meghan that there are boundaries, you know, because she'll
That's P. Dinah on the Dan Wooden Show. We're going to deep dive her. But before we do that, we're going to play Sam, our lovely moderator's new song for us. She's got 3 on here. Let's see which she's talking about. I'm liking it.
It's a mini show. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long. It's a mini show. Oh, 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 let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a mini show. Let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a mini show. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show. Oh, 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 oh.
That's what it's about.
A mini show, it's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a mini show.
It's the mini show.
It's a mini show. Mini show. Mini show. It's a mini show. Mini show. Mini show. It's a mini show. Oh oh oh. The mini show. Oh oh oh. It's a mini show. Oh oh oh. The mini show.
Yeah, that's right, Snowdrop. At the end, in the late night.
It's a mini show. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long. It's a mini show. Oh 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 yeah. It's a mini show. A mini show. It's a mini show. A mini show. It's a mini show.
Yeah, she was on the throne longer than that.
It's a mini show. A mini show. It's a mini show. A mini show. It's a mini show. Oh 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 oh. It's a mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. The mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. The mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. Oh oh oh. The mini show. Oh oh oh. It's a mini show. Oh oh oh.
Thank you, GC.
It's a mini show. The mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. The mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show. Oh oh oh. The
Meghan show.
Oh oh oh. It's a mini show.
The Meghan show. The mini show.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. This is a slow one too.
It's the mini show. life ain't always.
We've been seeing the pictures this week from the Invictus Games. Harry and Meghan have been.
You won't tolerate this disrespect.
It sounds country a little bit. I like country. I like that verse. Me show. Me show. The me show. Oh, me show. The me show. Okay, one more. Let's do one more for Sam. She took time out to make these songs for us. Let's see what we're working with. Last one. This is the reggae one. Hello, Ralph. Love to love. Let me know if you want to come up. I'll drop the link. We're talking about Meghan, the Mimi show. I gave you a shout out earlier. Oh, thank you for always checking on me, Ralph. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, guys. Everybody say hello to our Ralph of Atlas 111. Let's give him some love. See if we can put his link in the chat. Moderators. And when you go over there, let him know you're coming over there from here. When you subscribe to his channel, he's got it going on. He teaches. He lets you know what's going on in the real deal. Thank you, Sam, so much for all three of those. They were beautiful. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's see what Dinah's talking about.
Like the bad behavior, and I think it tells also Meghan that there are boundaries, because she'll continue to get Harry to try to cross these boundaries when there are no consequences.
Breaking right now, Prince Harry has been slammed in a new book as it emerges that King Charles is going to allow him to keep his royal title forever.
No.
The Royal News Network writes on this, sorry, but Charles has been a bit of a coward here. He's not humiliating his son by stripping him of his titles, but teaching him a lesson. Actions have consequences. Charles also needs to consider that Harry and Meghan are overall doing a lot of damage to the royal brand. If he wants to keep the throne strong for William, Charles must deal with its weakest link, which is his younger son. be less of a father and more of a king. Now, I couldn't agree more with the Royal News Network. I have been advocating for Harry and Meghan to lose their titles for years. More so, I believe that Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet need to be stripped and removed from the line of succession until we know for sure that they are legitimate heirs to the British throne. Now, another reason for Harry to be let loose and cut loose is because he's just an embarrassment. And we have had an insight into why in this astonishing new book, Yes, Ma'am, which is written from the perspective of the royal servants. Now, it's by Tom Quinn, and the Mail has received an excerpt of the book, which they've headlined Prince Harry given savage nickname by former servants who joked it would take him 2 weeks to put his trousers on without them. Now, I can tell you what that nickname is. So let's dive deep into the book. Tom Quinn writes that the servants dubbed him probably the most muddled of all the royals of his generation, and said those working for him would compare him to a famous Blackadder character. This is what the servant said. What? I remember once in his private apartments, I'd muddle something, some of his papers on his desk or something. He was immediately angry, and it was out of proportion to the problem, or at least I thought it was. The source added that other staff had experienced similar incidents and even used to quip about the royal's temperament. We thought it was a bit rich, complaining about me being muddled, given that Harry was probably the most muddled of all the royals of his generation. The joke used to be that Harry was very much like the Prince Regent in the Blackadder television series. People used to say that without a servant, Harry would take 2 weeks to put his own trousers on, which is, of course, a reference to that famous Rowan Atkinson comedy. The book also claimed that several of Harry's former staff insist that his vulnerability gave him sensitivity and charm, but like his brother William and his father Charles, he was prone to flashes of irritation, which I would say is one of the understatements of the year. P. Dina joins me now, the royal YouTube sensation. P. Dina, look, obviously these are very embarrassing revelations for Harry. It shows this is a guy who doesn't really know what he's doing, but we knew that. That's why he's been so manipulated by Meghan Markle, because he thought that she was the woman who would take control of his life and career and turn it all around for him. However, I am actually with Brittany from the Royal News Network, who says the time has come for Charles to take some serious action because Harry and Meghan risk pulling down the royal brand. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. And I think the reason why he has the propensity to be able to do that is because he's in America now. And I think a lot of Americans are learning about the royal family through Harry's eyes and his experiences and what he is doing with Meghan. I think a lot of people don't follow it as closely, and so that is like the default. And I think it can be detrimental to the overall brand because they are an extension of the royal family. I mean, in America, at least, that's what it is. That's why they get the attention that they get. And I think you have to set the tone, and you have to put down, your foot and lay down the law, what needs to be done. And when there are no consequences, learning doesn't occur. It does not get better. It becomes worse. And when there are no consequences, that is not good. And Harry needs to have consequences. And I think getting all of the backlash that he's been getting since being in America is good for him to eventually wake out of it.
If you think about it, all the stuff that Meghan and Harry have done, they have not gotten repercussions for their behavior. They still get to keep the titles. They still get to, Harry still this king's son. He'll always be the king's son. But like P. Dinah said, there's never been any repercussions for their behavior, for going on the Oprah show, for writing a spare book about your family and being nasty to them. Why would they ever speak to Harry again with what he has done to his immediate family, all in the name of Meghan? I believe that Harry wouldn't have done half the stuff he's been doing since he met Meghan. He's a follower, not a leader. And that's unfortunate. Bye, Doodoo Bird. So good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Harry and Meghan needs to take some responsibilities for some of these bad press, for her being a bully, for her, that's a big one, because she's been called a bully in 3 different instances. 3 different instances. 1 at the palace, 2 at Archewell, and then Tom Bauer, his book. And she was bullying people and mistreating people and making grown men cry, never taking responsibility for their actions, not saying, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have went and started walking on people's, their remains of their homes in the floor in LA, in California. Maybe I should stop trying to do these PR stunts for people to see something different in me. No, it's not going to work. What do you guys think? Uh-oh. Okay, I just messed up my screen, so I'm going to have to fix it. Okay, sometimes I get trigger fingers and get to moving a lot. But I mean, that's a good point she's making. A very good point. A very good point that she's making about them not taking responsibility. He's spoiled. He's rotten. Harry's spoiled. Nothing's been taken away from him, only his security that he keeps whining about, that he thinks he's entitled to. We did tell him, Marine, in so many ways. He's just Harry, the grifter of the century. That's it. You're absolutely right, Marine. Exactly. No repercussions. So they keep digging the hole deeper for themselves. Deeper and deeper and deeper. And they're not listening to WME. They're not listening to Netflix. They're not listening to people around them. They're just going to make up their own minds and their own decisions, and which is fine to do. But when you hire someone to do the job for you, then you take heed to what they're saying, not what you're saying. Just like Meghan's now her CEO. Let's continue.
Because like I say on my show, he's got some stupidness in him, because there is just no way a man like him should be led by this woman the way he has been led. And he is not getting better. It's getting worse.
It's getting worse, it seems like. He's being led by this woman. He's not the leader. He was supposed to be the leader of the family. A man is the leader of the household. He sets the tone in the household. My husband sets the tone in our house. He's the leader. We follow him. But I walk beside him. And I don't mind him walking in front of me. He's the leader of this house. And I know I'm the whisperer. And together we make a great team. Meghan is wearing the trousers in this relationship. She's controlling Harry. She's telling him what to do. Let me say that again. She's controlling this man. She tells him what to do, when to do it, how high to do it, how to jump, when to do it. Leave your family. Okay. Let's get on Oprah and call your family racist. Okay. Let's write a book about your family and make money. Okay. I'm going to go on Spotify and start talking about your family and how I was treated as a royal. Okay. And not one, she never gave a good example or any of us to say like, wait a minute, you were really mistreated. Shame on the queen. No, none of that happened. It was like, wait a minute, this story is off. You're the one came over there trying to bully the royal family and trying to think it was a business deal when you married Harry, because your ultimate goal was to get to Hollywood and try to be an A-lister, try to hang out with Oprah and Tyler Perry and Gwyneth Paltrow and Cameron Diaz. And they turned her down. Some of them turned her down and said, wait a minute, I'm not going there with you. I do apologize to my members. I haven't gotten any content out for you guys lately, but I will. What do you guys think? Who's wearing the pants in this family? Who's controlling who? Who's allowing it to happen? When Harry is being yelled at by Meghan, he looks straight ahead, like he shrinks in himself. He loses himself. He's not happy. He's not happy he can't see his brother and his nephews and nieces and his father, the one that has cancer. He's only been over there once to check on him. And that was a publicity stunt because he ran over there the first day and hasn't been seen since. When you going again, Harry? What do you guys think? Some men like to be dominated. That's okay. It's okay for men to be dominated over women, but dominating and controlling is, to me, is different. If you're controlling your man, it's not really a relationship. It's like a mother and son relationship. I tell you what to do and then you do it. But dominating can be used in different ways. It can be used in the bedroom. It can be used in controlling the money. But dominating him in front of people and pushing him back and making him look like he's not a son of a king is what she does. She belittles him. She makes him look smaller than what he's supposed to look. He's the important person. He's the son of a king. You're a commoner that stalked your prey. She stalked Harry. I believe that. She's wearing the pants, but they don't fit. They never fit, and she needs an iron. She does need an iron. She needs one of them steamers, you know, where you take what you put water in and you kind of steam your clothes on the road. Now, does she have a stylist or she styles herself? You know, she does everything herself because she thinks she knows it all. Why hire someone if you're going to take control of the situation anyway? Why hire a group of people to help you with something if you're going to tell them what to do anyway when they're the experts? She bullied her staff. And yet Harry still thinks his family is the problem and owe him an apology. That's that stupid stuff. I don't remember them writing a book about you, Harry. I don't remember your brother going on TV talking about you were racist. I don't remember any of your family members trashing you and talking down on you and belittling you and being nasty to you. You did all of that to your family like it wasn't nothing, like it was just something natural to do. He sat on that Oprah Winfrey station and let her call his family racist. How do you do that? How was that okay, Harry, for you to let your Jezebel talk about your family the way she did as if you don't know them? I didn't even know my family was racist. What? Defend them. Defend your country. Defend your grandmother. Defend your father from her. Put her in her place. She's running around in LA like she cares about all those people. But did she open up her home to that girl that she was giving a shirt to? Did she tell her, look, you and your family can come live with me in my guest house? But she told them to open up their homes. Open up your homes for the elderly people. What about your father? Did you open your home up to your elderly father? The one that had 2 strokes and a heart attack? I'm going to ask her again. Did you open up your home to your father, the one that had 2 strokes and a heart attack, when he was going through? Did you even give him a call? I don't know what it is about these celebrities mistreating their family once they become big in their eyes. Meghan was scared she was going to have to share the money with her father. She was scared she was going to have to give him $2. She didn't give him anything. There's no love lost for her. She lost no love for her father after he positioned her in the situation she was in to be able to meet Harry. Oh, well, we're just chit-chatting. He is very weak. Harry is weak, and it's not attractive at all. It's not sexy. There's nothing sexy about a weak man. It's nothing sexy about it at all. It is nothing sexy about that. My uncle was killed in a Pacific theater, and his remains were returned to the family recently and was interred in a military cemetery in the U.S. Beautiful ceremony. Oh, Sunflower. Yes, exactly. He's the leader. You're the supporter. Both make decisions that make sense to make things work. Go, GC. You said it. Exactly. He's the leader. And I'm okay with my husband being the leader. I love that about him. And I'm the supporter. I'm the one that makes it, even puts the cream on the top of all of it. Both make decisions. We both are making decisions. I don't make a major decision without asking him about it. Same vice versa for him. And we both talk it out and try to figure out what's the best solution for our situation. Not Meghan taking full control over the situation. We're going to do it this way, Harry. We're leaving your family and we're taking Archie with them, and they're never going to see the kids again. I got you, dictator.
Because he's relying on Meghan. So I just think Harry is somebody that needs to have like that serious, tough love, because that's the, you know, what I always say, the most difficult thing to do is usually the right thing to do. It's difficult for the king to give Harry consequences. That's the difficult thing to do.
Sunflower, she was getting too much recognition. Meghan didn't like that. She wants to be the center of attention. She needs Maloney back so she can keep her ironed. Like the dictator just said. She needs an iron. It's true. When you get up, when you're a star, apparently, that's what she portrays herself to be, your clothes got to be straight and right. Your clothes aren't wrinkled when you sit down and then you wake up and you sit down and then you get up, your clothes is wrinkled. You can take your clothes to the cleaners and make sure that they don't wrinkle. They clean them, they starch them, they have them really nice and good, but these are brand new clothes apparently she's wearing, especially that brown silk pants. Ooh, that was a situation. Hello, Debbie. What a waste of Harry's money. Harry's fire people all the time. Yep, it is. It costs a lot of money to replace an employee. That's why they don't like to fire employees unless it's something serious, because it costs money to replace an employee. It costs just as much as to hire someone it is to keep them on a payroll. Megatoe thought she knew better than the wise queen. I do not think there is anyone she will think knows more than her. Right. Netflix didn't know more than her. Spotify didn't. She needed a whole room downstairs created for her podcast and then didn't even stay on there for but one season. 2 heart attacks and a stroke. I know, Debbie, I keep getting that wrong. Sorry. 2 heart attacks and a stroke. Harry was horrible to his family. Traitor. Back in medieval times, he would have been off with his head. Traitor. The traitor and the tramp. Remember we used to call him the traitor and the tramp? Amy, I don't know where Amy's gone. Amy came up with that one. Yeah, Sunflower, my condolences as well. Our condolences to you, Sunflower. Okay. Paula M. said that Thomas Markle dropped his dad off at Montecito a while ago. And when she asked why he went quiet, then it all kicked off with Paula and Markle's, etc. Interesting. I don't see him in Montecito. And if he is in Montecito, Meghan is going to be sure to let us know for publicity. That's all Harry has is Meghan right now, so he has to depend on her. And he's in her country. I say she knew what she was doing. Exactly, Diana. She did it on purpose. She separated him from his family, his support group, from his family, from William, Charles, his grandmother, everyone over there. She separated him so she could have full control. so she could have full control over what he does and what she says. Remember that time she was on the phone and in the docuseries? I don't know if you guys remember this, but William was on the phone and she was like, here, it's your brother, you deal with it. You caused all this commotion, you deal with it. That's what I would have told her. No, you deal with it. That's how I know she's always blaming Harry for everything. It's always Harry's fault. Everything that happens to Meghan is Harry's fault. In some kind of way, he's got to fix it. That's where all that PR was going on in the at the Invictus games. Guys, we've been on here 2 hours. Yeah, she was the boss all through childhood, and she's carried it through adulthood. Yes, and it's nasty. It's disgusting. It's not good. Oh, my Sam. My wonderful Sam. Guys, thank you for my super chats. I appreciate it. Thank you. I want to thank Mandy again for my super chat. I got one today. And Sam has just blessed five of you, 5 memberships. Let's give it up for Sam. Let's stop and give it up for Sam. And also thank Sam for the Mimi songs. They all come from Sam. Thank you, Sam, so much for always supporting me, giving to my channel. You're always looking after me. I appreciate you. You are worth everything to me. Thank you so much. Because every little bit helps my channel. Whatever you guys give me, I appreciate it because it helps the channel. I bought this with the money that some of you gave me. I bought a microphone that I'm currently not using at the moment, but I will be. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the support. It is so needed, and I love it. Thank you. The support is needed. Mwah, mwah. I might look like I got a lot of money, but trust me, I got to get a job. If you want to be with me, you got to get a job. No, my husband's not singing that song, but I know he's ready for me to go back to work. Sam, you're leaving? Oh. All right, let's get back to thank you guys. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, Mandy, for my super chat. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Nicola, for your 7-month membership. That is such a blessing.
To do. So to default to just let them keep it, that's the easy thing to do. And that tells you it's the wrong thing to do. You need to do the difficult thing, make these tough choices and make consequences, because it doesn't help you, your legacy, the royal family, everything that is going on over the pond. I mean, I just hope William, when he takes the reins, he makes some changes and that there's a turnaround of actions. Because right now, and I even think behind the scenes, the king might even be still helping Harry. So it's just not good overall. And I think it speaks volumes to the monarchy, the way Americans see it, when you see Harry just getting away with everything with no consequences. It's not good.
No, I totally agree. And the problem is, there are questions that need to be asked. There are questions that need to be answered about Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, for example.
Ooh.
I do believe that Prince William will have the balls to tackle all of this. He probably is hoping that the marriage is over by the time he comes to the throne. At the same time, I don't think that means that he immediately welcomes Prince Harry back into the fold, because there has been so much negativity, so much bad blood. It's Charles who does have this fundamental weakness. And yes, it is his son, but sometimes, I mean, look, Pidina, all I'll say, and I don't want to get into the details of the case here, but all I'll say is the late Queen Elizabeth II knew in her heart and in her soul that her favorite son, Prince Andrew, was innocent, yet she still stripped him of every last vestige of respectability and royal life, because she knew it was necessary.
You have to show that side. You have to show that although this is my child, I need to do what I need to do to save, the monarchy, the image, the perception, everything that you do has to benefit that. You have to juggle both of these roles as parent and monarch. And I think the king needs to do that. I think that will be the right thing to do, because you are really saying what is important, and you won't tolerate this disrespect, the bad behavior. And I think it tells also Meghan that there are boundaries, because she'll continue to get Harry to try to cross these boundaries when there are no consequences. And I just wish that, the king would do something that would really take a stand. And that's really difficult for him, obviously, but it needs to be done.
Okay, they want King Charles to do something. They want King Charles to strip these titles because of the unknown of that the kids come from Meghan. Was it a baby bump? Was it a surrogate? Thanks, Diana. Hello, Isabella. I'm so sorry you don't feel well, and I hope you got my email that I responded to you. But Isabella's not feeling well, guys. Sorry, I've been away from YouTube. My nephew tricked my into playing computer games. I love computer games. I love it. I have my own. It's called Plants and Zombies. Plants versus Zombies. I am addicted to that game. Sorry you're not feeling. Nicola has blessed and gifted someone a membership. So you guys need to thank Nicola for that, because one of you have a membership. And I'm going to do a cooking show just for members only. I'm going to make something like really quick, like a grilled cheese or something like that with different cheeses and some thick bread or something. We'll do that, okay? Or my husband said maybe he can get on and me and him can do like a members chat with you guys. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for your 7-month membership, and thank you for gifting someone a membership. I really, really, really do appreciate the love and the investment in me. Thank you. When you guys give to my channel, it's an investment into me, and I appreciate that. Let's thank Nicola for the membership, guys, and also thank Sam if we haven't already. Thank you, SCJ. And SCJ, I want to thank you for the 1.2 billion super chats you gave me the other day. My God, I was flooded with them. Thank you so much. It did not go unnoticed. Trust me. Oh, good night, Sam. She's leaving us. Harry and Meghan have gotten away with far too much for far too long. They don't take responsibility or accountability for their actions. They just talk over it and make excuses, like the 2-hour car chase. Oh, you guys are saying that it wasn't a 2-hour car chase, but it was. She doubled down on it, knowing that it wasn't. She exaggerates, just like she exaggerated about Archie's skin color, that he wasn't going to get the title, that he wasn't going to get the security, he wasn't going to get titles, he wasn't going to get all this stuff. But she got everything that she wanted except for security because they decided to leave the royal fold.
But first, we've partnered with Gundry MD to share this information with you. Would you believe me? So that's Get Olive, the number box below this video. But now, back to the show. P. Dina, fascinating revelation from the Daily Mail this week, which they headlined Meghan's last hope in regards to American Riviera Orchard and the fact that Netflix is going to be selling jam, honey, and olive oil from Meghan Markle at their new brick and mortar stores. Now, this was presented as a positive thing for Meghan, a chance to prove to Netflix that she is really worth keeping and there might be another deal done. But that wasn't my read of this story, P. Dina, because if we really are talking about Meghan literally having her product in a couple of stores, I think there's the King Prussia Mall in Philadelphia and the Dallas Galleria. That is not a proper brand. I mean, you're literally talking about probably 1,000 units of these products. If there's no ability for people around the world to order them, is this not just Meghan effectively giving up on Aro?
Yeah, I mean, the copyright issue hasn't been resolved either.
No, it hasn't.
Right?
Thank you, Sue.
So, yeah, I mean, what can you do? You just maybe just let it just fade out.
Yeah,
I don't see how it can be successful until that issue around copyright is resolved. Yeah, you just have to go through with it at this point.
Thank you, man.
I mean, what can you do? It has to go on, but you're going to try and see what happens, and we all know what's going to happen. It's not going to take off and be relevant in any kind of way. I mean, this is a big shakeup, a hiccup for her in her marketing of these jams. I mean, where were her lawyers? I mean, where were they?
I know that some people are going to go on other channels and may have an opinion or whatever. I don't mind you guys coming over here and hanging out with me. I don't. And thank you, Isabella, for your discretion. I appreciate it. I got some very supportive people over here, and I love you guys for that. Thank you, Nicola.
The people that make all this money that are supposed to, make these important decisions, this was not around, or maybe it was, and Meghan didn't want to listen, and she wanted to do what she wanted to do. This is a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, only 2 stores? No. This is not, and I think out of rebellion, people are going to go and buy the King's gem. I just had some this morning, by the way.
Is it good?
So I think it's going to be good for the royal family and the King's gem.
Yeah, I mean, all I will say is let's see. There is still the possibility, of course, that when the series airs, we will get a website, we will get the ability to buy the product, but it feels very unlikely.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, P. Dina, the real royal, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is actually doing the most incredible work at the moment. And it's a real shame that quite a lot of it has been overshadowed by the Invictus Games this week. But Catherine's going about her duty in a quiet manner, but actually doing things that are daring and interesting and making a real point. So this was a visit to a women's prison in Cheshire. And the reason that she was there is because Catherine wanted to visit the facility's mother and baby unit, which is run by Action for Children, a charity that she represents as a royal patron. But Sky News reported that Catherine was actually met with catcalls and a wolf whistle as inmates leaned out of the windows of their cells to watch her walk through the prison ground.
I appreciate the respect and the love you guys give me. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys are really nice in the chat. It's awesome. I think I'm ending the live with P. Dinah now. And look at our lovely Catherine. Isn't she beautiful? Let's watch a little bit of Catherine real quick.
But actually, once she was in there with these women, the conversation that she had felt incredibly natural, really interesting, really important. And what I love about this, and Catherine always just gets it right.
I've done it too. I've said some things about some people over there on Maggie's channel, and I shouldn't have. And I do apologize, like OG Patrice. She warned me. She warned us about Jaguar, and I didn't listen, and I should have listened to her. And I appreciate you, RC 117, for admitting it, and let's move on from it. And Isabella, thank you for looking out. I do appreciate that too. You guys are awesome, and I just wanted you guys to know that. That's what makes my channel so beautiful, because we all can get along over here, and we can admit when we've done something, and we can move on from it. Okay? Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we all can be nice to each other. Okay? Hello, Miriam. Okay, so we're good, right, everybody? Isabella and everybody, we're good. I accept the apology. I do, RC 117. I accept your apology, and I thank you for admitting, and we're going to move on from there, because I don't hold grudges. Thank you. I like it. I love it. Look at Isabella. I just have good memory. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate the apology, because I can admit when I've done something wrong, and we can move on from it. You too, RC 117. Thank you. And everyone is finding out the truth about them. There should be a version of Sussex Survivors Club for the other channel. We are the Survivors Club of Maggie and Jag too. Well, we just don't talk about them over here, because why? For what? The drama is real. It is, Nicola. It is so real when we can admit when we're wrong, because we were just talking about responsibility and owning up owning up. And Meghan is not that person. She is not Meghan and Harry is not the type of people that are going to admit when they wrote a book and shouldn't have wrote a book about things that were private and so on. Okay, RC, with your handsome self. Thank you. Excuse me. Be happy. No, we're not playing games. Thank you. I appreciate the friendliness. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the love. Love to love. Yeah, RC, stay as long as you want. We would love to have you here. Thank you, Isabella, for your support as well. Thank you, sweetheart. And did you get my email that I sent you? I know you're not feeling well, but I responded to you. Oh, Sue Clark, you're awesome. You guys are awesome. Okay, I had
Algeria, the
now
place we had in the south of France.
Has something to say about.
I actually think it's abusive. I think a parent who speaks about inappropriate things to a child, which will horrify the child or distress the child, I think it's not only inappropriate, I think it is abusive.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's parenting skills have come under the microscope at the Invictus Games for good reason, with the Duke giving this truly bizarre interview, casting doubt on whether he even enjoys being a dad.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I think 1 or 2 kids is probably enough. I definitely think that. I know lots of people have got 3, 4. I know some people have got 5. Having kids is amazing, but it's a journey. Every single day, every single week they just grow and they change. And I love the questions that they ask, and the experiences and the challenges they give you. It's great.
The challenges.
Now, Lady Colin Campbell is with me now. Lady C, I found that interview really sad, actually, because yeah, he's trying to say it's great, but actually you can really tell that he is struggling with being a dad, horrified at the concept of having more than one child. Well, he has 2, of course. And during these Invictus Games, we really did see how both of these guys are not natural with children. We'll come to Meghan in just a moment, but what was your reaction to hearing Harry talk about being a dad in that sort of negative way? I mean, he almost looks a little bit depressed to me.
Oh, I think he is depressed.
He is depressed. Harry's depressed. You guys put a 1 in the chat if you think Harry's depressed. You're in Memphis. Oh, wow. We're not that far from each other. We're like maybe 6 or 7 hours by car. No, you got a pretty smile. Okay, Isabella, thank you. Sorry it took me so long to respond to you. And I appreciate your email very much. Yeah, I do. I trust Isabella. And I'm married, so I'm not flirting with you either, RC. The Hooters Survivor Club. Yes, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I can't sing. Thank you guys for the super chats, super stickers, and the memberships. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, let's see what she's saying. If you were speaking about the owl, what I witnessed at Lady L, you did nothing wrong. They attacked you. They didn't understand you. They had no patience, just talking over you before you could finish speaking. Yes, I agree with you, GC, 100%. Yeah, I'm not taking responsibility for that. There's the ones. He's depressed. He's sad. You can't tell me he doesn't miss his family. They were like this. They were like, oh. Him and his family. And she did this. Broke it up into pieces. Yeah, no apologies. No. And I really don't want to speak to them unless it's an apology. Oh, you had nothing to apologize for. They should apologize to you, especially the owl. What a nasty lady she's turned out to be, really. And in one of her lives, she was smoking something strange. Oh, no, I cannot sing. Oh, please, Sunflower, you're just being nice. Let me know if you want to come up, Sunflower. You had nothing to apologize for. Nope. Hello, Linda. Harry 2.0. I think Doria is keeping him drugged up also so he won't leave. He's their meal ticket. No, she's going to keep a tightrope on Harry. She is, and maybe that's why she was at the Invictus Games for a few minutes. Right. People can speak your opinion. I love people's opinion. Oh, we got RC. Let's see what he's talking about. Let me stop sharing. Hello.
Letitia, can you hear me?
I can.
Listen, I just want to say I'm sorry. People may not believe me, but I am a real person and I just want to apologize to you. And that's all. When I'm wrong, I admit it and I accept it. And you are a very nice person and you didn't deserve the disrespect you got. And I'm just here to say I'm sorry. Because I admit I was wrong. A lot of us were fooled, and I didn't come to your page to start any drama, but I just wanted to personally apologize to you for my wrongdoings, because that's what you're supposed to do when you know you did something wrong.
I appreciate it so much. It takes a real gentleman like yourself to come up here and to apologize. And I accept your apology full blown. And you are okay with me, and I hope you stick around and hang out with us. And my chat appreciates you as well. So we're definitely those people over here. We're about forgiveness. And so I've said some things that I shouldn't have said to people and done. And so I owe some people
so easily influenced, Letitia, as a lot of people were. And I woke up and it was just, I'm sorry. It's just, I didn't realize I got so gullible by people. And I'm just trying to admit my wrongs. I just want people to see I am a human being. I'm not a troll. This is really me. And I'm sorry. And I need to apologize to you, because when you do something wrong, you have to tell people you're wrong. And I'm saying I'm sorry. And this is really me. I'm not fake. This is me. And I apologize to you, because you are a very sweet woman. And nobody deserves the disrespect that you got or anybody got. And I just want to say I'm sorry. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, Letitia. I'm sorry. That's why I came on here. I never put myself on camera because I'm very insecure, but I just want to tell you I'm personally sorry for that. And I hope you can accept my apology, because I mean it from the bottom of my heart, Letitia. And that's just what I wanted to tell you. I didn't come here to disrespect anybody or you, but when I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong, because that's what a man is supposed to do. You take responsibility for your actions. So
I appreciate it. And you are handsome in person too.
I wish. I wish.
Yeah, me and Sundrop think so. So, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you for allowing
this.
You know, because I just wanted to show you I'm a real person. I'm not some fake person, and I just want to apologize to you, and that's all. And thank you for allowing me to talk to you, Letitia. And I hope you have a blessed night. Okay.
You too, sweetheart. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, that was very nice of him to come up and personally apologize. It takes somebody real to do that. It's hard to apologize. It really is. I know. Because you're vulnerable. And you don't want to be in a vulnerable state. You know, you don't want to be in a vulnerable situation. I think he's depressed too, Isabella. I think he's depressed monetarily and angry and bitter. But you think he's bitter at his family? But I have such a hard time seeing Harry as depressed victim. I trust him at all. I don't trust him at all. He's very manipulative and good in PR. He's learning from the best. He's got Meghan there to teach him how to do PR stuff. Where are we? 2:30. Okay. That was very nice of RC to come on here and apologize. I give it up to him because it's hard. It's not easy to admit when you're wrong because it puts you in a very vulnerable state. And you don't know how the other person is going to react to the apology, if they're going to accept it or not. So, and I want to thank my side chat and Elizabeth for your discretion. Thank you for, just the side chat is awesome. You guys are forgivers too. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you for your discretion and also for just allowing him to come up and speak and say it and still treat him like a gentleman. Okay. This to me that I had a moment. I did. I had a real spiritual moment. Just a sense of peace just came over me, like a happiness, because it's all about that. It's all about forward movement, moving forward, not staying stuck in time and stuck in drama and stuck in some stupid stuff. That stupid stuff. It's about moving on and moving forward and forgiving and moving on and being kind. Shanova, Harry's depressed because she knows doing to him. She knows what she's doing to him, what she did to her family and what she did to his family. It's almost like she had it planned in the beginning. Let's wrap the families up and throw them out first. But as we throw them out, we need something from your family, Harry. We need security. We need an apology. No, you owe the world an apology, Meghan, for your shenanigans. And you owe the royal family an apology. You owe your father an apology for mistreating him while he was down and out. I know AT2 was on here the other day. And his take was interesting. Like, he's cutthroat. He's about cutting family members off. I am not about cutting family members off. If you are truly, truly sorry and I can trust you. Now, if you decide to trust someone after that and they do it again, then that's something that you learn from. And you're like, okay, fool me once, fool me twice, shame on me. The third time, there's no third time. You only get that I hope I'm making sense. What do you think about taking the titles away from the kids? Charles is not going to do it. Madagascar admitted she was smoking weed, something on her live. I don't know if I can say that word. Sorry about the noise in the background.
But I actually have always thought that Harry was pretty good with children. I mean, Harry and William used to play with my boys who are a decade younger than they are.
That's right,
at polo. And both Harry and William were great with them. And my experience of Harry is that he's good with children. And also I've seen Harry in other situations with children. But of course, playing with somebody for 20 minutes, a half an hour, 2 hours is one thing. But having the responsibility of the welfare of a child for its life is another thing altogether. And what I found interesting above all are my kids.
They're your boys. They're a lot older than that now, but they still look just as good.
That's us at the Chateau de l'Alguerrier, the place we had in the south of France. They went to school in France, my boys. So they speak French as if they were French. In fact, one or two people have said, how come they have a French accent? I don't think they have a French accent, but they do have an overlay. But anyway, no, I think that Harry is daunted by responsibility. And I think he is depressed. I think he really suffers emotionally. And I think it's very difficult being married to somebody who is a succubus. And Meghan is a succubus, and she's a leech, and she sucks the blood out of people and out of.
Oh my God. Lady C calls her a leech and sucks the blood out of people. She did. She did do that. We just got through talking about it. She's a leech. She takes things. She's a taker, not a giver. She's a taker. I want my picture taken hugging this person at the LA fires. It was a staff member she was hugging. Like we wasn't going to find out. That's right, Linda. Real gentleman. It is very tough. They are taking millions from the charity to pay for their lifestyle. I do believe that. Harry's not once apologized for anything. He blamed the press for his own words. He's still gaslighting and behaving appalling. Why can't he ever take any accountability? He acts like a bully. Ooh, good one, Isabella. Yes, take some responsibility and we will see something different. You know, humbling yourself. RC humbled himself and came on here and apologized for saying whatever he said about me. He humbled himself. Oh, thank you, Isabella. Thank you. My internet is laughing. Your internet is laughing, lagging. I thought you said laughing. Sorry, I had it wrong. Okay, let me see. Let me catch up. Hello, M. It takes one heck of a person to do what you did. It was the right thing. And Lady L is a lady and so innocent to this form. She did not deserve what happened. Listening, Lady Letitia, enjoyed the show. Welcome, RC 117. I know where you're coming from. Yeah, you can be caught up in it. Sending love your way, RC. You got some love coming your way. I'll try to be nice. Be happy. Diddy job. Handsome and kind. We were all fooled in the beginning. We were all fooled, Nicole. I was over there. I was in it. I was saying things that I shouldn't have probably said. And I feel bad. Like I would go over there and then they would tell me the story and then I would give my opinion. And my opinion may have been wrong. And I admit that. I was in the wrong place. I should have never had my ASS over there at all. That's not even who I am. I am not that person to be going on talking about content creators. When I went on the Donat show, let me just tell this story real quick. When I went on the Donat show to say that it was a bad thing to do to trash people's channels, I meant that for everyone. I meant that for Donat. I meant that for Maggie. I meant that for Jag. I meant that for whoever trashes people's platform. Because you don't want it done to you. You don't want it done to you. That's all I was saying when I went on there. But I got chewed up for that too. Because I was in the enemy's camp. No, we're all content creators. We're all creating something to have something for our viewers. For you guys. It's not just about us. It's about presenting and giving. And giving. And that's why thanking for the super chats and the super stickers and the memberships are so extremely important. It was a lovely apology. Yeah. People can learn from that. Thank you, Cupid. Harry blames his family. He's got brainwashed. He does. He blames his family for being racist. He blamed his family for taking away his security. He blamed his family for not protecting him through the media. And all this is coming from Meghan's mind. From Meghan's mind. I have heard of Athens, Texas. I've never been there though. RC. Yes. Thank you, Isabella. Welcome to That Stupid Stuff. Welcome to That Stupid Stuff. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Share the link. That's what's going to continue my lives. Okay? My lives need you guys to share. Evolving. The Palace PR clearly better than any other. Look how they polished the poop that is. They did. They kept Harry in a state of a great bachelor that was supporting his brother. I used to think very highly of Harry. I did until Meghan. Imagine being cut off from your family over a woman. Imagine. Think about it, guys. Nicola has said something. Imagine being cut off from your family over a woman or over a man. Kanye West and Bianca. She doesn't have friends. It's just her and Kanye. That's it. I believe he has sheltered her and took her. I'm using my hands a lot today. I don't know why. Cut them off from their family so they can have full control. Because as long as they have that family element, they can't fully control. Meghan couldn't fully control Harry the way she was. Remember, they were on the balcony and he told her to turn around? He ain't telling her to turn around no more. The things have changed for Harry. I am not trying to support Harry. He's a traitor. But he allowed this to happen. He allowed it. He allowed everything that they do to happen. The PR stunts, the kissing in public, the getting on the Oprah show, the book, everything. He allowed that to happen because she needed his stamp of approval first. You're talking to your mate and your mate is saying, okay, okay, okay. And all Harry is doing is just doing it. It's okay, Meghan, do it. It's okay, Meghan, do it. It's okay, Meghan, do it. Whatever you want, Meghan, do it. Harry is probably thinking about his life choices. It must weigh a lot on his soul. It has to be, Nicole. It has to be. How do you fix it? How does Harry fix his situation? Harry put his own self in this situation. He's depressed. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. There it is, Mareem. I couldn't get it out. Okay. No, don't say some words. You'll get a strike. Okay. And I don't like deleting videos because I put my heart and soul into these videos and I spend hours with you guys and you spend hours with me. Hit the like button, guys. Letitia is on fire tonight and we love it. Hit the like, everyone. That's free. Hitting the like button, sharing and subscribing is free. If you guys could do that for me, I would solely appreciate it. It would mean so much to me. Let's try to get to 7,000 members. I'm surprised we're at 6. I'm just shocked. I'm grateful for the 6,000 subscribers. If I'm grateful for where I'm at. I am. But the thing that I do like when I come on live, I like a lot of you to show up. If you show up for me on my lives, bless you. Letitia, remember the Mexican statement stating what they will get, or Queen ignored those demands. Yeah, she did. She said, who is this fool? Who is this idiot gonna come into my kingdom and start telling me what she wants? Let me say that again. Meghan came up in Queen Elizabeth's kingdom telling her and demanding stuff about what she wanted. Who the hell? No, then she ran over here to California with her A-list friends and thought that they were going to be, what? Just because you know Serena doesn't make me like you more. Just because you hang around Oprah doesn't make me like you more. But I'm not a fan of Oprah. And Serena is sketchy to me because she's a fan of Meghan's. Like, why would you be a fan of hers? knowing the type of person that she is. It's questionable. Trust is the issue. There is none. You got to have trust, Debbie. You do. To me, trust is almost bigger than love. Because if you trust someone, you can love that person easily. Hello, CCC. I've been reading your comments, but I didn't say hello. Okay. Well, let me read Debbie Campbell's. Let me read it again, Debbie. Trust is the issue. There is none. Sometimes there's no trust. Sometimes when you're talking to someone, you're automatically starting to warm up to that person and trust that person. And then you find out later, ooh, there was none. GC, I love your emojis. No, I didn't hear him say it. Leech suckers blood. That's what she said. They're leeches. Lady L, please stop saying Charles can remove the titles. He does not have the authority. Only Parliament can do it. And they can't do it because Harry is an ass. They have to have a better reason. Wow. Then why do they talk about it, Sunflower? Why do they say Charles and then titles? Charles need to get rid of titles. Or Charles need to put something in place. He has more authority than we think, I think, Sunflower, right? M changed 4 times a day during Invictus. Oh my God, this woman. Yeah, because it's all about, don't let me play the Mimi song again. We'll play a little bit of it.
Yeah, got me long, got me long, got me long, got me long, yeah. It's a mini show. Got me long, got me long, got me long, got me long, yeah. It's a mini show. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a mini show. Let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a mini show. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini.
They were saying some mean things the other day about Miss Lady Letitia. Yes, they do. They do. But I don't care. Because they're the miserable ones. They have to keep the drama going. I'm just trying to undo the damage that I did while I was over there. Because every time you look around, a Jag was arguing with the content creator. Why wouldn't I be next? Why wouldn't the D show be next? Why wouldn't Too Strong be next? There's a list. There's a list of content creators out there that is fed up It's called Fed Up with the BS. Calling it out. Yeah, this is the new Mimi song. The Owl channel has very bad vibrations. I'm also surprised that Sean and his wife were in there, but they didn't say much. They just listened, I guess, because Sean gave them a platform to start. Sean Atwood gave Jag a platform. Maggie already had a platform. But I don't understand why he goes over there. I will never understand why he's over there and putting himself in so much harm's way. Because when it's over with, he'll be next. They already went after Shane and Ron. You guys can type. Interesting. Atwood and partner are doing loads of lives with Hoot Hoot and Huffy Murphy. I miss you. I miss you. Maggie, Paula M, and Ron, and the other guests on the Raw Mess. So much fun. Yeah, there's not even any videos out there. Oh, CC is leaving. Okay. I'm getting okay. It is almost the 3-hour mark. I'm leaving in 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see what else Lady C is saying real quick.
But
and I mean, Lady C, can I just interrupt and point out this video to you? Because she was so desperate during her time at Invictus to show not just to the world, but I think to Harry that she is good with kids. And unfortunately, all of her efforts were very awkward, very stunted. It certainly fits with all of my reporting, which is that she's not a hands-on mum. She very much struggles with her children. And of course, we have discussed many times before that we don't actually know the origin of the children. But let's put that to one side. There does seem to be a real disconnect when it comes to Meghan and children.
Well, do you remember, Dan, that clip of her with Archie when he was a baby? And he's saying Dada because he's looking to his father, and Meghan is saying, oh, yes, and Danny, blah, 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 and flipping it around. And she practically grabs the child, if not literally, figuratively, by its head and sort of, you know, I mean, you can see she's not good with children. But very demanding, controlling, dominating people are not good with children, because you need to have a certain amount of fluidity and flexibility to be good with children. Children recoil from too much control and being overridden, and Meghan overrides everybody. So, but what concerned me about Harry's comments with that person was when he went on and on about his mother and the landmines, and how he's bringing his children up to understand that their grandmother was a heroine, and that landmines, her landmine legacy. Diana, at the time, got a whole heap of flack from the government.
Sunflower, I want to give it up for Isabella, because you're exactly right. At Lady Letitia, that's that stupid stuff. Isabella handled the situation with grace and style. She did not get upset. She did what she was supposed to do as a mod, and left it up to you. Let's give it up for Isabella.
because there was an international agreement that was being reached all over the world, international meaning literally international. And Diana nearly derailed it with her landmine phantasmagoria. And I wrote about this at the time. I'm pretty sure I even wrote about it in The Real Diana, my posthumous biography of Diana. Diana was no heroine where the landmines were concerned. She jumped on a bandwagon that she knew was assured of success, and she nearly derailed things. The government at the time actually had to inform her that she was to stop doing what she was doing because she was endangering the treaty that all the governments were trying to reach. So Harry going on and on about what a wonderful accomplishment Diana made. It was a fabulous accomplishment in terms of the public and the press thinking how wonderful she was. But I can tell you something, in reality, it was the height of opportunistic self-advertisement. That's really what it was.
Well, look, ladies, I think it is worth it's worth us taking a look again at that interview that you referred to. It's the same interview. It's a different part of it. There's a couple of parts of this I think that are worth looking at. But personally, I found it quite shocking that he is talking about a 5-year-old child in regards to IEDs, which blow someone up. Again, it really showed to me that he's not all there at the moment. But have a look.
Which I will never do. Or you engage in the conversation, you try to explain things, but then it does. I mean, Archie was talking about, as I said earlier, Archie was asking about landmines. I was talking about how some of these guys were blowing up. I think IED.
Wow.
Is probably a bit too much at this stage.
Why is he telling his son about some people being blown up? That's what he just said.
I found myself
We're ending
talking
with
to
this.
mines is 5 years old. And interestingly, it gave me a chance to talk about my mum, his grandma, which I didn't even really consider. So that became the outcome of the story for him.
He is lovely.
He then saw videos, he wanted to see videos and photographs of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for landmines all those years ago. So it produced a very interesting.
I mean, ladies, see, look, if he were talking about a 10-year-old or a 13-year-old, that would make a lot of sense. But he's talking about a 5-year-old. So this is something Harry is doing for himself, not Prince Archie, because if he actually gave a damn about Prince Archie tapping into his heritage, he wouldn't be keeping him apart from King Charles for so long, would he?
No. And I actually think it's abusive. I think a parent who speaks about inappropriate things to a child, which will horrify the child or distress the child, I think it's not only inappropriate, I think it is abusive.
Sunflower, no need to apologize.
There is such a thing as a maturation point, and no 5-year-old is capable of being able to absorb positively the horrors of warfare with landmines, etc. That's why movies that are particularly violent have a cutoff point. And for Harry but of course, this is what Harry is saying to a journalist that he did. Did he actually do it? Or has he become very Meganian? And is he now going to be, shall we say, inventing things to big himself up and make himself look better than he really is? That's the question.
Well, he certainly is living in an alternate universe, Lady C, because he, in another part of this interview, and again, it really is worth looking at, he was talking about his experience in Canada and about how wonderful it was that the paparazzi just didn't manage to track him down. But remember, the whole narrative previously that Harry has employed is that the reason they had to.
I don't think so, but I'm going to continue to do a live on Friday around that time, maybe around 1 o'clock or 2, and just do my own live. Is the Royal Chaos still going to continue? I don't know. Do you know, Letitia? I enjoyed that. I don't miss the Royal Mess anymore. Raw was getting on my nerve at the end, big time. Good question, JC. Hello, Karen. Hello, Lewis. La Lewis. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, guys. I'm so behind. Oh, wow. There's some stuff going on. Yeah, that would be a good idea. If William could remove it. Great show, Lady Letitia. See you next live. Take care, everyone. Bye, bye, Marine. Okay, we're almost out of here. Hello, Brandy. Beautiful. Hello, Ruth. Hong Kong. Everybody say hello to Ruth from Hong Kong. Pay the piper. Yeah, what does he know about landmines and minefields if he is in the bunker, not safe, put away? You know, they kept him. Oh, what a pretty, beautiful dog. Pay the piper. Aristocrat. Played the Diana card. Yes, I'm with you, Sunflower. Like a political expert to explain the removal of titles, and everyone on YouTube was forced to watch it. The king cannot remove peerages, only parliament, and it is not easy. Well, it looked like Meghan just gave the titles to the kids and said, here you go. It's their birthright. But remember, it was going to be a problem because of the skin color. It was a long live. Thank you, Lady Letitia. Such a long live. You're welcome. Lady L, please ask the next person who requests the king's removal, Harry and Meghan's title, what the process is to remove titles. I am sorry. This aggravates me. I understand, Snowflower. You just want to know. Thank you for welcoming the newcomers in. All right, let's see what Lady C's saying, and then we're going to let you guys go.
To flee from Canada to Hollywood was because the paparazzi did track them down. So this guy can't ever get his story straight. But I'll get your reaction, but let's just watch first, Lady C. But first, sleep quality declines in people as early as 30. When you were young, your body was...
I know people on Vancouver Island. Remember, this was a run-up to COVID, and people were actually pretty much keeping themselves to themselves. And he's now saying that they were for the first 6 weeks out and about. That's not true. My aunt owned 2 houses on Vancouver Island. I know people on Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
Vancouver Island, I actually have cousins who live on Vancouver Island. I mean, I've never heard such claptrap in my life. And Harry wants the world to believe this. And also, we're now to believe this latest narrative, which doesn't accord with the previous one. Well, which version of the truth is the truth and which one is a lie? Or are they both lies?
Well, what's fascinating...
Ayahuasca.
Also, it's like, are we really meant to believe, given what soon emerged back then, Lady C, that it wasn't leaked via Hollywood anyway? Because, of course, David Foster, the music producer who's married to Catherine McPhee, soon swept in to confirm that it was him who had lent him the mansion. And look, I know the ins and outs of this particular story are unimportant, but what is important is actual proof, Lady C, that Harry cannot tell the truth anymore about anything. He is so now consumed by lies, so confused by the own web of lies that he has created.
Ooh.
And look, we know Meghan is a liar. She's always been a liar. She's lied about everything. But Harry is now a pathological liar.
Ticket and a treat for a little bit.
Yes, he is, without a doubt. He's adopted many of her traits and habits. And, you know, also, let's face that both Harry and Meghan display not only seriously disturbing and disturbed aspects to their personality, but going off their admissions with their involvement with drugs, their behavior leads one to conclude that they fly higher than the highest kite will fly. It's all, you know, when you're dealing with people who are drug addled or who...
All right. We are shutting it down, guys. Thank you, Lady C, for your input. And we're going to Mimi ourselves out of here. We're going to play... We're going to play the female version and say goodbye. I want to thank Nicola for 7 months membership. I want to thank Mandy for my super chat. Kisses to you, sweetheart. I want to thank Sam for my new music and for gifting 5 people membership. I want to thank Nicola again for gifting 1 person a membership. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. It's a mini show, the mini show. It's a mini show, the mini show. It's a mini show.
midnight show. Oh, 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 the midnight show. Oh, 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 it's the midnight show. Oh, 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 the midnight show. Yeah. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dumb. It's a midnight show. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dumb. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a midnight show, the midnight show. It's a midnight show. It's the midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, oh, 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 the midnight show, oh, oh, oh. It's a midnight show, oh, 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 the midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, a midnight show, a midnight show. It's a midnight show, oh, 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 the midnight show, oh, oh, oh. It's a midnight show, oh, 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 the midnight show. Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, day, night, wherever time it is for you guys. Thank you so much, moderators, for your help and your discretion. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for my members. Thank you, Side Chat. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and leave a comment after the live, okay? You guys type a lot in the comments. Leave me a comment, okay? So I can respond to you. Love you guys.